Good morning, students. Today we are learning the same lesson, lesson 5 metals. It is the continuation of the last week lesson. Today we are learning finding and extracting metals. Only the least reactive metals are found in a native state in nature. But we know the metals are found in nature. According to the reactivity series, the metals which are down to the reactivity series are called least reactive metals. Here we can consider gold and platinum are least reactive metals. This gold and platinum we will get from the nature as its elements. That means gold we will get as a gold. Platinum we will get as a platinum alone, not in the combined form. That is called the native state. All other metals they are found in the nature as ores. Ores means it is in the combined form or in the form of compounds. Here the definition of ore is given. Rocks from which metals can be extracted are called ores. That means from the nature we are getting this metal as a form of rocks. From which rocks we are separating the metal. That ore is called, that rock is called ore. And here the sum of the metals and its ores names are given here. The first one, iron. Iron it is found in the nature as hematite. We have used a hematite for extracting iron from it. Aluminium bauxite, lead galena, mercury cinnabar, copper malachite and calcium limestone. These are the name of ores of some particular metals. Extraction process means the separation process of metals from its ore. And also the picture is given here. We can see the pictures of some ores, galena, hematite, bauxite, malachite and cinnabar. That is in the form of rocks. The same way we are getting it from the nature. We can find the metals in the nature like this ores. Now we are discussing how to extract the metal. This extraction process involves two steps. First one, mining and collecting the ore. Second one, decomposition of the compounds in the ore to release the metal. That we know metals are found as a ore in the earth crust. First we have to separate these ores from the earth. That process is called mining process. Mining and collecting the ore, that is the first process. And second process, after we mined, we will get metals in the form of ore. So the decomposition means break into smaller components or the respective components. What are the components? That is called decomposition. So the second method, the decomposition of this ore. For why we are doing decomposition? To release the metal. And next process, extraction by decomposition. How we are doing this decomposition of ore? Here also we are following three steps. The first one, extraction by heat alone. Second one, extraction by heating with carbon. And the third one, extraction by electrolysis. That we will discuss later. First we are discussing extraction by heat, thermal decomposition. Extraction by heat, the other name is known as thermal decomposition. Here we are discussing both extraction by heat alone and heating with carbon. The first one we are discussing extraction by heat alone. Here the least reactive metals are extracting by this method. That means the reactivity series also here, which are the metals down to the reactivity series, that is the least reactive metals, that is extracted by heating alone. The example is given here, silver. It is found in the nature as silver oxide. Silver oxide heating, we are getting silver and oxygen. The next one, some metals are moderate reactivity and cannot be decomposed by heating alone. That time we are using carbon to decompose, heating and with presence of carbon. Here which metals we are using? Moderate reactive. Moderate reactive means it is in the middle of the reactivity series. That means nickel, tin, lead, copper, mercury, etc. Not the up to the reactivity series. nickel, tin, lead, copper, mercury, that all considered as moderate reactivity and is used the decomposition method by using carbon. Next, extraction by electrolysis. Extraction by electrolysis means passing electricity through a molten ore will split up the compound is called electrolysis. That means here we are using not heating process, here we are using the decomposition by passing electricity. So the name is given electrolysis. After we passing electricity, the ores are split into respective metals. Here remember, you have to remember one thing, most reactive metals are used to extract by this process. That means potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, etc. These are considered as most reactive metals. This is used, this metal ores are decomposed by electrolysis only. The example is given aluminium. Aluminium is more reactive metal. So aluminium, it is found in the nature as aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide, it forms aluminium plus oxygen. Next, we are discussing the corrosion and the rusting process. That we already learned what is corrosion. You know? Okay. Corrosion is the formation of compounds on the surface of a metal. If you expose the metals to the atmosphere, after a few days, we can see some of the substances are forming over the surface of the metals. These are known as corrosion. Any substance, it is formed on the surface of the metal is called corrosion. But here we are discussing the rusting process. Rusting is a type of corrosion, but the corrosion, it happened to iron and steel. It is considered as a rusting process. Causes of rusting. Here we are discussing what are the causes of rusting. Both air and water need to be present for iron to rust. So, the rusting process, I already told you, rusting process means it is a type of corrosion of iron or steel. Here we know, if you put the iron nail into the atmosphere for long time means after 1 or 2 weeks or 4 weeks or 1 month later, we can see the rusting process. There is something formed on the surface of the iron. It is called rusting process. But there is one condition how it is rusting taking place because of the air and water present into the atmosphere. And presence of salt or acid speed up the rusting of iron. That means if there is salt or acid present in the soil, the rusting process it will be speed up. It will corrode. It will rust very easily. Next, problems of rusting. We know the problems of the main problem. The iron, it is a metal. It is used for making cardboards, bridges, machineries, etc. If there is rusting means it will spoil it, and the replacing of the above things are very expensive. So, preventing rusting. How to prevent the rusting? There are two methods we are using, that is the physical barrier and sacrificial protection. Here we are discussing the physical barrier. Physical barrier means painting, oiling, plastic coating, tin coating, electroplating, etc. That we already know the painting. If you paint the iron pieces, it will not rust that much easily. And if you are put oils on the surface of iron pieces, it will not rust very easily. And if you make a plastic coating over the iron, it will not rust very easily. The same way tin plating. Tin, it is another type of metal. It is below to the reactivity series. That means it is least reactive than iron. If you make a coating over iron, it will prevent the rusting of iron. And same way electroplating. Electroplating means by coating least reactive metals using electricity. By using electricity, we are making a coating over the metals of least reactive metals. And the sacrificial protection method, more reactive metal is attached to the iron and corrodes instead of iron. That is called the sacrificial protection method. Here what we are doing, we are making a coating of most reactive metal over the least reactive metal. That means which will corrode very easily. The most reactive metals, that is the coating will corrode very easily and it will protect iron from corrosion. And another method we are discussing here, that is galvanizing. It is the protection of iron and steel by coating with zinc. And we can see zinc is highly reactive than iron. So we are making a coating of zinc over iron. That means which will corrode, zinc will corrode, but the iron it will not corrode. It will protect iron from harvesting. So these are about the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.